What's going on, everybody? Like I said, I'm back with the second half to the Dinosaur Diary upload, and today we're going to be talking about a hadrosaur. It was a hadrosaur that I suggested return from Operation Genesis in my Dinosaurs I Would Like to See video. What is that dinosaur, you might ask? Now, I might butcher the last name because I was trying to pronounce it and practice it, but I still might butcher it. So, sound it out for me in the comments and tell me how to properly say it. But today, we're going to be talking about Corythosaurus, Casuarius. Alright, everybody, let's get started with this. It says here that Corythosaurus means Corinthian crested lizard, most likely named for the crest on top of his head. It looks like a warrior's helmet, like back in the day in the Greeks and all that. Code name for the park is Cory. Diet is herbivorous. It had a height of 4 meters, which is 13 feet, and a length of 9 meters, which is 30 feet. Its fossils are found in Alberta, Canada. It only had a range of Isla Sorna, hatched from an egg like majority dinosaurs. And its movie appearances include The Lost World, Jurassic Park, Fact Sheet Only, and Jurassic Park 3, while its game appearances are as follows: Jurassic Park 3, Park Builder; Jurassic Park Operation Genesis; Jurassic Park Explorer; Jurassic Park Builder; Jurassic World, the game; and Jurassic World Evolution. Now, Corythosaurus was a hadrosaur dinosaur that lived in the late Cretaceous period. Its name means helmet lizard. It is also known by the incorrectly spelled name Corythosaurus in the Lost World Jurassic Park script and media. In the game Jurassic Park Explorer, the following information is given about this creature. Corythosaurus had hundreds of small, interlocking teeth at the back of its jaw, allowing it to crush and grind plant matter. The bony crest on top of its head contained its nasal passage and may have been used as a sounding device. Like other duck-billed dinosaurs and some other late Cretaceous plant-eating dinosaurs, Corythosaurus had huge numbers of teeth crammed together into batteries, forming a single grinding surface on each side of the upper and lower jaws. This allowed the dinosaur to process large amounts of food at once. The Hadrosaurians had broad, duck-like snouts to cut a wide swath through the herb layer, while Lambeosaurians, such as Corythosaurus, had narrow snouts and presumably fed more selectively. The most distinctive feature of the Lambeosaurians was the hollow bony crest on top of the head. The size and shape of these crests varied greatly. As a result, different skeletons of Corythosaurus have been identified as belonging to at least 7 different species. However, comparison of more than 20 skulls have shown that the crest changes as it grows and differs between the sexes. Only a single species is therefore now recognized. The large crest individuals are thought to be the adult males. They probably use this crest to intimidate other males. The skin covering the crest may have been brightly colored or patterned, and the hollow within the bone, which was connected to the airway, may have been used to produce distinctive honking calls. Now, its history in the park goes as follows. Corythosaurus originally had 97% of its genome mapped before the Isla Nublar incident struck the island. It was then successfully recreated by InGen in the Embryonics Administration Lab on Isla Sorna. In secret, however, in secret after the acquisition of InGen by Mazzaroni Global Corporation. And after passing of the Gene Guard Act alongside Ankylosaurus, Spinosaurus, and Ceratosaurus. The Corythosaurus were parented and fed in captivity until InGen abandoned the lab and released them into the wild. The Corythosaurus clones had a grayish body with yellow patches and orange-red crests. Being bred illegally and far after the Isla Nublar incident, it was not planned to be an attraction in Jurassic Park. However, it was featured in the mural for the visitor center's restaurant. Isn't that kind of like a... As they said before the Isla Nublar incident, they had its genome. They almost had 100% of the dinosaur's genome. But it was not planned for the park, so why did they have the genome? I think the thing is, it was planned for the park, but due to the 1993 incident, it never made it. And since they had his genome basically at 97%, or at that time probably even 100% by the time of 2001, they just cloned it in secret, you know? They just did it. Now let's see how it lived in the wild. It says that after being cloned and experimented on for a period of 9 months in the late 90s, the unnamed InGen personnel set the dinosaurs free alongside the other illegally bred dinosaurs. Corythosaurus roamed freely across the island for years to come afterwards. Being created illegally and against the knowledge of InGen Maserati higher-ups, it is unknown if the Corythosaurus and the other new dinosaurs were affected by or were even bred to include the lysine deficiency that affected the original dinosaurs. Once again, I'm going to try to get into that, about the lysine deficiency and everything. So I think that might, no, that won't go hand in hand with the Gene Guard Act, but it'll be a nice topic for me to touch on with y'all. It is unknown how many Corythosaurs lived on the island, but they were known to have resided in the jungles of the northeast. In that region, their herds would roam alongside the related Parasaurolophus. Isla Sorna incident of 2001. A herd of Corythosaurus and Parasaurolophus were grazing just outside the InGen compound that created them when Dr. Grant, Billy Brennan, Amanda Paul Kirby, and Udesky came out of the compound being chased by a pack of velociraptors who, unknown to them, were after the eggs that Billy had secretly stolen from the raptors. He caused them a whole lot of grief. The group ran through the herd of the two Hadrosaurus species, causing a stampede. During the stampede, Billy nearly lost his backpack that contained the raptor eggs. The fleeing herd caused the group of humans to ultimately split up. Now for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, it simply says that in the year 2018, Corythosaurus had apparently gone extinct on Isla Nublar. After, the whole Indominus thing. Or more likely being hunted by the T-Rex. Or other strong, dinosaur. Its game appearances for Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder says that Corythosaurus can merely be created in the game. Operation Genesis, my game. Says here that Corythosaurus was featured as a 3-star large herbivore in the video game Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. It is known for making a quick whooping howl. It likes to socialize with Edmontosaurus and Parasaurolophus if placed together. The Corythosaurus seems to be one of the It seems to be one of the common prey for Tyrannosaurus. The coloration is close to a tiger with the black stripes, but instead of orange, it's golden yellow with a white underbelly and a red crest. Jurassic Park Explorer. Corythosaurus is featured in the DVD game of Jurassic Park Explorer. A player collects a dinosaur when he or she wins a minigame. When the collected dinosaur is a Corythosaurus, this video will be shown. There's nothing to show, I'm sorry, unfortunately. For Jurassic Park Builder, Corythosaurus is one of the available dinosaurs in this game. Jurassic World, the game, that Corythosaurus is one of the available dinosaurs in this game. It's a rare. I think I got a hold of it a little bit late, or I've never really used it. So, there's that. Lego Jurassic World. Corythosaurus was in Lego Jurassic World and did many of the same things as the Corythosaurus did in Jurassic Park 3. The amber piece is found on Landing Site Part 1 and can be obtained by having a jumper, any female character, to run inside the radio tower at the back left. It's a non-Lego tower with a satellite dish. The amber brick is hovering just behind it to the right. The player can hop up to the left onto the jump wall then immediately jump right. The amber piece will be atop the wooden platform. It looks cool in the game, actually. Jurassic World Evolution. Corythosaurus is confirmed to appear in Jurassic World Evolution. Its coloration is based on the appearance in Jurassic Park 3. Yeah. Because this is exactly how its patterns looked in the movie, except I'm using a different color. I'm using the tiger pattern. Its default skin is somewhat about as close to that. I don't think it's actually that, but it gets close. Now it says it has another story section. From what I'm looking at, this looks like it might be from like a comic book series or something. It doesn't really say. All it says is that Corythosaurus was one of the many dinosaurs created by Engine for Jurassic Park. In their enclosure, the park's only known herd of Corythosaurus lived alongside with what appeared to be a lone Saurolophus. Not Parasaurolophus, but Saurolophus. You got Lindbergh models, and that's a toy line. It has appeared in Lindbergh's model toy line based on the first film. It says a customized version of this figure has been made as well. Behind the scenes. You know me, I love these behind the scenes. Corythosaurus made an early appearance as one of the dinosaurs seen on the mural at the Visitor Center restaurant in Jurassic Park. The mural was painted by Michael Dennering, and the painting itself is based on Guernica by Pablo Picasso. In the script for the Lost World Jurassic Park, Corythosaurus was originally going to be among the many dinosaurs featured in the film, albeit mispronounced as Carnithosaurus. In said script, a Corythosaurus was originally to be captured by the Engine Hunters, but was replaced in the final product by the Parasaurolophus nicknamed Elvis. Says here that the Corythosaurus captured in the script was described as being red-crested, though it never physically appeared in the final film. It was seen on one of the fact sheets of one of the hunters was carrying, but in the next shot, the Corythosaur in this fact sheet this hunter was carrying changes to a Pachycephalosaurus, though it returns back to a Corythosaurus when the hunter and Dr. Burke flee with the agitated Pachy named Friar Tuck. Now, I think I do remember that. That's when Roland was flipping through the sheets looking for the Parasaurolophus, and Corythosaurus, I think, was on that paper. Meaning that Corythosaurus was on that island somewhere. It was supposed to be on that island somewhere. Meaning that if you want to say that and by the time of the events of Jurassic Park 3, when more Corythosauruses were cloned and they were experimented on, that's what led to, I say, the upset of the imbalance of the destabilization of Isla Sorna's dinosaur population. Because there apparently was a herd of Corythosaurus on there, even though they wasn't shown. It was just on the fact sheet, but the fact that it was on the fact sheet mean that they were on the island of Isla Sorna. Like it just said for Jurassic Park, they had 97% of that dinosaur's genome. They were on Isla Sorna, but then more were made during the events of Jurassic Park 3, which were modified and experimented on. And those group of Corythosaurs, alongside Ceratosaurus, Ankylosaurus, and Spinosaurus, since they were all modified, destabilized the population. So who knows, those Corythosaurus were probably like really hungry or something like that, and they grazed too much or something. I don't know. Anyway, it says that furthermore, Roland Timbo misidentifies the Parasaur Elvis as a Corythosaurus and tries to pronounce his name. Corythosaurus also later had a physical appearance in the sequel Jurassic Park 3. Interestingly, the Mighty Chronicles adaptation of the Lost World Jurassic Park depicted Corythosaurus as being captured in place of the Parasaur Elvis like in the script. And in the Topps comic, The Lost World Jurassic Park 2, Roland even fully identifies Elvis as a Corythosaur. The concept design of the Corythosaurus for Jurassic Park 3 is based on features seen in illustrations by John Sibbick. In the script for Jurassic Park 3, Corythosaurus was to be among the dinosaurs seen on the riverbank after the protagonist escaped from the aviary. Originally, the stampede scene in the film was only going to contain Parasaurolophus, but director Joe Johnston and visual effects supervisor Jim Mitchell felt there needed to be more variety, so Corythosaurus was created for the film. The Corythosaurus depicted in the film was created from the Parasaurolophus models. See? I like how they take pre-existing models and just, work with it until they got something. Instead of going through the hassle of trying to make a whole new dinosaur from scratch, they just take a pre-existing model and mess with its mesh and whatnot. In Jim Martin's storyboards for Jurassic World, there's a hadrosaur near an early version of the Jurassic World monorail that resembles either Corythosaurus intermedius, a different species from Corythosaurus seen in Jurassic Park 3, which resembles Corythosaurus casuarius, or Hypacrosaurus. That's nice. And that'll do it for this Dinosaur Diary featuring the Corythosaurus. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. And as always, there will be more Dinosaur Diaries to come. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will get back to you with more. Super King Ghidorah is saying peace out because my Dilophosaurus have broke out in my park. They're spoiled cells and it's causing havoc. Let me get right to that. Later, everybody.